Welcome to the men's EHF Euro 2018. I'm your host, Rafaela, and I'll be bringing you our live show right here from Zagreb, Croatia, every day at noon, live on Facebook and on YouTube, presented by Lidl. Now, we are getting ready for the EHF Euro 2018 that will in fact kick off tomorrow. And in our show, we have decided to present you with a lot of different features. We even have guests, with the first one appearing today. But we also have a ton of interactive features for our fans to take part in this daily live show. So now, welcome again to Croatia. We are in this beautiful studio, so I would like to welcome you to our studio, get used to it. And Croatia, well, a country that has in fact hosted a Euro before, that was in the year 2000. But back then, only 12 teams took part in the competition. Now it's 2018 and 16 teams are participating in this EHF Euro. Now that makes four groups of four teams each. So in Group A, we have, of course, host nation Croatia looking to improve on their 2016 bronze medal. We have Serbia as the Euro 2012 finalist, as well as Sweden, the record title holders. Iceland, our 2008 Olympic silver medalist, always capable of surprises. Now this Group A will play in split. On to Group B. Now we're moving all the way west to Porridge, a town in Croatia on the coast. And France and Norway, they are meeting here for a rematch of the 2017 World Championship. Belarus are looking to make a third straight main round appearance. And Austria, that young team will be led by Nikola Bilic. On to Group C, that will play this preliminary round here in Zagreb. We have current title holders Germany coming here with a new coach and a lot of expectations. FYR Macedonia with top scorer Kirill Lazarov. Also Montenegro, they are still looking for their first ever EHF Euro win. Slovenia are bronze medalists from the 2017 World Championship. The final group, Group D, will be played in Vardar. That's just about 80-90 kilometers north of Zagreb. And in that group we have Spain, who are still looking for their first Euro title, Denmark, the 2016 Olympic champion, Czech Republic, a team looking to surprise some of the bigger nations, and then Hungary, with highly decorated Swedish coach Ludimir Vranjes in his first Euro as a coach. Now, from that preliminary round, the best three ranked teams from each group will make it into the group phase. That will be played in Zagreb and Vardar. And then the best four teams will qualify for the semi-finals. And then that final weekend will be played here in Zagreb, culminating in the final at the arena in Zagreb here on January 28th. So, recap, 16 teams, 48 matches until the final. Now, we're not quite there yet, but we will guide you every step of the way. We will be here for all the action, so join us every day here on our live show. Now, let's give you a proper welcome to Croatia with our Welcome to Croatia video. Are you starting to feel excited about the EHF Euro 2018? Well, I hope so, because now it's time for you guys to start taking part in the action, because we want to know, what do you think? Who will win the EHF Euro 2018 and why? Leave your comments right here on Facebook and we will choose a winner for a prize at the end of the show. Now, on to today's guest of the show. He's a Spanish international, he's won 2 silver medalists at Euros, and he's also a bronze medalist winner of the Olympic Games in 1992. As a club coach, he has won the Champions League before, and then he took on a dual coaching role in the spring of 2017, and now he's also the head coach of the FYR Macedonia. So before we welcome him to the sofa, to the couch, let's take a look at how his team did in their road to the Euro. Raúl Gonzalez, thank you so much for joining us here on our EHF live show couch. Now, you just arrived this morning with your team. What do you make of the atmosphere surrounding the Euro here in Croatia?
I think it's very good competition. Everybody wants to be here, and the atmosphere is perfect, and we want to start to play.
You, as a player, you only played for Spanish teams.
Yes.
Then what fueled your decision to coach in the country of FYR Macedonia in 2014?
I was like assistant coach with Talendu Ceballet in Atlético Madrid, in Ciudad, and everything collapsed, and then I didn't have team. And Sergei Samsonenko, the president of Vardar team, called me and he explained me everything, and why not? I want to go there, I want to train, and we will see.
And now, like you mentioned, you are coaching club team Vardar and then also the national team. Can you talk about the challenges involved in coaching 2 teams at the same time?
It's different because when you train your team, you have enough time to prepare everything. And when you train with the national team, for example, you don't have enough time to prepare. You must train simple, without time, but you must adapt everything without time. Then I think it's different, but I am happy because my players more or less understand everything, and we are together more time, and we are improving all time.
And when did you in fact start preparing for the Euro?
In December. We don't have enough time, I think, but all teams are the same problems, and more or less we are equal. Then we had to prepare the games without time, but I'm happy because we were together a lot of time, and more or less we prepare like we want.
And in this dual role, national coach and club coach, do you also have the time from the perspective of a club coach to follow those players that are not playing for your nation, but for other nations that are participating here?
Yes, but you more or less, you love handball, and then you always are watching all games, and more or less you speak with everybody about the players, about the situation in this team and another situation, and more or less you understand everything. And at the beginning it's hard because you don't have enough time, but after more or less everything is good, and I think I am prepared for this, for coaching Macedonia and Vardar.
When you took over the Macedonian national team, they only had 2 points from 2 matches, and then you obviously successfully managed qualification here for the Euros. What has been the goal, or what is the goal now?
I think our goal is that now more or less we are thinking like a team, because, for example, you prepare everything like a national team, you don't play like I want. And now more or less we are playing like a team. we are playing together, and we are strong when we play together, and we are playing with a strong defense. We have fast break, goalkeeper, and more or less everything works.
So if we look at your group, Group C, Germany, Montenegro, and Slovenia are the opponents. What's in it for you, for your team?
I think we want to have chance to pass the group. We must focus on the first match. We must go step by step. The first match is against Slovenia. They have a strong team, good players, good coach. They are bronze medal, and we prepare everything for this game. And after we will see, we think that we must focus on the first game. And after we will have time to think about the rest of the teams. For me, the favorite is German because I watched them. They are playing very hard in defense. They have a lot of players with quality in all positions, and the group is very hard, but all groups are very difficult.
Now, I would like to know, as a Spanish national, coaching a foreign team, how's the communication?
We speak in Macedonian language. I made a big effort when I came there because everybody more or less understands this language. We have people from Russia, from Serbia, from Macedonian, but I explain everything in Macedonian. More or less, I think everybody understands everything, and we must speak in that language because we must have respect for the country, for the people from there, and we must speak in Macedonia.
Can you describe your ideal player to coach?
Well, I have now in Vardar, for me all players are my idols because they won the last season, and for me, like I train with them, I feel very good. Now with the national team, I feel very good with the players. For me, it's very important that this atmosphere must be good, and we train. The players, I think, must enjoy when they train.
Okay. I would like to show you a video, something you've certainly seen before, and it's a video that means a lot to you, but also to the Macedonian fans, and it's also relevant to Croatia. So let's take a look.
Oh my God, the roof of them off is basically scored. 7 seconds. Harry Saint-Germain playing a player down. And here we go. 6. Djibayev out to the wing. Tupic! He scored! He scored! They've won! It was so simple in the end! It was so simple in the end! Give the ball to Ivan Tupic! Let him score! It was so...
That simple, and was it the plan? Just give the ball to Tupic?
No, we more or less, we have rules, but this, you cannot think how to play the last action because you don't have enough time, but more or less we have several rules that they did it, and Tupic played these 10 seconds because he didn't play the final, and perfect, he shoot, he scored, and we did it.
And technically what you did there, you called the timeout just before the game was over and then came out with that huge win. Do you think you would be able to pull something like that off again?
We have chance to win because only we were equal. We have chance to win, but when you speak, when I was player, nobody listened to the coach, and they did all they want.
Okay, and after that win, there was a huge parade in Skopje. What has changed for the Macedonian fans regarding handball?
I think everything, because in Macedonian, handball is the first sport. We are the first one, and everybody thinks in handball, and the atmosphere when Vardar and Metalura and the national team play is amazing. Everybody are speaking about handball, they understand everything, but they understand everything about the German league, the Spanish league, and everything the people understand. For example, in my country, it's different. The people doesn't know anything about handball, they know everything about football, and then you feel like a very important person, because when you walk in the street, everybody knows that what happened in the last game, and everybody enjoy with the handball.
And that also means that expectations are really high?
Yes, yes, of course. Now everybody are thinking about this championship because they believe that Macedonia can play with handball. They enjoyed with us when we played in the group, in the qualification, and then we are here, we must enjoy, but we know that it's very difficult because the teams are good.
And what elements of the Spanish style of play have you brought to the Balkan style of handball?
But I think handball is more or less the same everywhere, but I have to adapt it, everything to the Macedonian people, and they have to adapt everything to my opinion, how I think, how I feel the handball, and we are doing everything together, and we are working together, and sometimes I have to change everything because it doesn't work like I want, and sometimes they are doing everything like I want, and more or less everything is good. I am very happy and I'm satisfied how we prepared everything, and we will see. We have to play and we will see.
We will certainly see it. Raúl Gonzalez, thank you so much for coming, and as a little thank you gift, I'd like you to give
thank you.
The EHF mascot. It's a mountain dog.
I will come again for
His name
present.
is Tor, and
Perfect.
so a special present for us. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And now, would you like to win one of these little guys named Tor, the EHF mascot, as well? Well, good news, you still can, because remember our Facebook competition, who will win the Euro and why? Please comment below and we will reveal the lucky winner at the end of the show.
You understand everything?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
Now, I should have asked Raúl Gonzalez, this couch, it's quite comfortable. I think he would have agreed. And the studio in general, I would say it looks pretty good. Now, would you believe it? It didn't always look like that, and it seems so easy to set up a studio for you. Oh boy, you are so wrong. Now, just yesterday, this looked very different, and it concerns specifically this couch. But we have a very, very capable team that was able to pull this off and create this wonderful studio. You don't believe me? Well, suit yourselves and see for yourselves in this short little video that will also give you a view behind the scenes and who's involved in our EHF live show.
It was only 24 hours until the EHF Euro 2018's live show kicked off, and the studio was complete. Well, that's what I thought. Are you happy with the studio? It's all done.
All done. You might want to have another look at the couch.
We are here at IKEA.
In Croatia, EHF Euro 2018. But why, Brian?
Well, we were looking at the couch and we thought that couch is absolutely dreadful looking. So we're here to pick up something a little bit more
Chic. Something with a bit of je ne sais quoi.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Brian, get out of bed.
It was disaster after disaster until Goldilocks himself found an absolute dime. Bingo. And we were on our way with the wind in our hair and a couch on our trolley. We headed back to the studio.
Now onto a more serious subject. He carries the expectations of a whole nation on his shoulders. Domagoj Duvnjak is the hope of the Croatian nation for this elusive European title. But the 29-year-old has been sidelined with a knee injury. For 8 months he couldn't play, and he just returned this past month to compete in 5 games for his club side Kiel. Now clearly he's quite rusty, and the question is, what is his form and how will his knee hold up? Will it tolerate the intensity of a European championship? And will his team be able to replace him and, if necessary, give him the time he needs to recover? Well, we had a team go out last night to Croatia's practice, and they were able to get the Croatian star Domagoj Duvnjak in front of the microphone.
Dobro se osjećam, znači koljeno je dobro. Naravno još nisam uvijek na 100%, ali bitno je da tokom utakmice da me koljeno ne boli, što je slučaj. Naravno poslije utakmice ima malo bolova, što je normalno, ali sve u svemu jako se dobro osjećam. Ima nas 7-8 igrača, ja mislim, koji su igrali 2009. godine na svjetskom prvenstvu i to je bilo nezaboravno. Tako će biti, siguran sam, i ovaj put. Jednostavno, publika je iza nas, stoji kad je teško, dižu nas, tako da, kažem, opet jedva čekamo. Predivan ovdje u reprezentaciji, uvijek je fenomenalna atmosfera, stvarno smo jedna prava klapa i iz onog vremena kad sam došao u reprezentaciju i ostalo je sve do sad i to mora jednostavno tako biti.
Well, 4 or 5 months ago somebody asked me what will be with Duvnjak, then I said, okay, if someone is not here, he's not here, we have to do it without him. But I also said if he could be there, it would be great. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We are really happy that we have him with us. He's one of the best handball players in the world. You can see the difference already on the preparation match with Montenegro when he was the man of the match. You can see difference on the trainings. Of course, he's our captain, our leader, so it will be for sure easier for us with him in the team. Off the pitch, he's like so normal, so good guy that everybody respects him because of his personality. And of course, if you respect him as a handball player, then that's it on the court. You just have to admire to everything he knows, everything he shows. And of course, after 6 months of after surgery, he come back, he works like crazy, he fights like crazy on training, then you're standing on the side and said, okay, I have to do it like this too. So that's pretty much it.
For us, he was here for all the time, but in club he was for a few months out of the court because he had an operation. And we hope that he will be on the highest level in shortest time. He's our captain, he's our leader. He showed this all the time on the court, and he's our leader. He's leading us on every match, on the court, on trainings, and we believe in him.
Now, it goes without saying that the 29-year-old center-back really wants to win this gold medal on home soil. So I think everybody understands that he really wants to play, but there's also a different side of it. And as we're transitioning into looking at some of the Twitter comments, I would like to bring one comment to your attention, and that is his coach, his club coach, Alfred Gislason from Kiel, suggested he not even play the championship. And then he went on to say, I'm almost sure no one will worry about him, about his health there. Now, that is obviously a comment that arose a lot of attention in the country of Croatia, and people from Croatia have not agreed so much on this issue. Now, we've tried to launch the debate on Twitter as well, and we have some experts who decided to give us their opinion on the issue. Should he play or should he not play? So here's Stefan Kretschmer, who said, it's an EHF EURO in his country. There's nothing more important in a player's life. He's a proud Croatian and a natural-born leader. He will play. If it's necessary, every game, 60 minutes. Duvnjak is the man. Another comment, this one from Serbia, says he's essential for their success, but if I were Croatia, I'd make a team around Sindric and give Duvnjak time to blossom in the later stages. And then we have a third one. This comes from Jorge Dargel Amigo, so from Spain. He says that Duvnjak is one of the best total players, so I think it's a good decision to play in front of his compatriots. He is the leader and Croatia's best player, so he increases their strength. Even though he will be at maybe 70%, he'll leave his mark. So this is certainly a topic that we will continue to follow as we are starting the competition at this Euro 2018 in Croatia. Now it is time to give away this little mascot called Tor. And the winning comment comes from Blaženka Balovic, and she shared with us that Croatia is her top pick, but also lots of love for Macedonia and Norway, but the winner for her is going to be Croatia. So we will be contacting you on Facebook to send you this one. And thanks so much for writing in to everyone. Now, don't forget, you'll find us here every day at 12 o'clock live on Facebook and YouTube for our EHF live show, where we bring you all the action. So enjoy the rest of your day and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.